because I know that it will record consistently. Make sure we've got us in there. Okay. So it's my understanding that you already have a pretty good spelling practice going. And so I'm so excited to hear that. Because you and I have never met, I'm going to pull out the 3 boards, but it's for me just to kind of get into the groove. I know that you may prefer the 26s. So just so you know, I have the 26s pulled up. I had them pulled out. I've got them right there. So after we do a little warm up, if we're ready to trade for that, then we will. If your body needs to move around while I read, it's okay with me too. So there's no pressure. Yeah, it's kind of chilly in here, so it's up to you and how you run.
He runs
And while I read, you can sit like this, and then when it comes time to spell, I'm just gonna tweak your chair just a little bit. I'm so excited to spell with you this week. So, enormous heights, sharp turns, stomach-lurching drops. These are just a few of the thrills involved in riding a roller coaster. And I am not using my camera, so if you guys need to move to see, you're welcome to.
Okay.
I mean, I'm using my phone.
Okay.
Enormous. So many people love to engage in these fast-paced mini journeys. In 2023, there were 641 amusement parks in the United States. There are an average of 2.4 roller coasters per million people in the United States. We're obviously fascinated by them, and here fascinated is described as captivated or entranced. Roller coaster buffs love to feel like they're floating, sliding, and sinking in a controlled setting. But how do the roller coasters work? There is a significant amount of physics involved in the operation of these exhilarating rides. EXHILARATING. In short, energy of a roller coaster is always changing. Okay, here's my little free warm-up. Okay, good. I have that too, but yeah, we will use yours. Yours is prettier. So I'm just going to straighten your chair in 3, 2, 1. Okay. And can you bring your right leg down just a little bit?
Okay, gotta move your feet.
Are you a righty? You are a righty. All right. So let's just, we're going to start with the spell only because it's our first spell together. Okay, so your body's ready. Get your eyes on it. Go, go, go. H, pull back. Downstairs, E, and next is I, then look. You have it. G, and next is H, and look at you go, dude. Wow. T, and S. Wow. We might not need much of a warm-up here. Heights. Sorry I bumped your hand. Let's go for physics. Okay, eyes ready. Let your hand rest. Can you bring it to your lap before we start? Right hand down. You got it. Down, 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 just for a second. You got it. Let it rest. Get your eyes on it. Looking. Next door. You have it. P, and scan forward. H, pull back. Okay, nice dramatic pull back. Get your elbow back. Get your eyes downstairs. Y, and look. S, and eyes are coming toward me. So let's pull your elbow way back. Yeah, almost to the chair. Yep, you got it. Eyes to the corner. I, pull back. C, pull back. Last is look. S. Okay, physics. Nice accuracy. So today's lesson is about the physics involved in writing a what? Okay, ready? Scan for it. R, pull back. O, good correction. L, and double it. Get it. L, and I, scan for it. Look. Nice. E, good correction again. Can you bring your elbow back? Let your eyeballs do the movement first, all the way. Roller, pull back with that elbow. Eyeballs win, right? Scan for it, look. See, big pullback, make it dramatic for now. We'll make it normal later. Ready? Scan for it, look. Oh, dramatic, nice. Scan upstairs, look. A, and you got this, look. S then, T, and nice accuracy, dude. Keep going. E, and last but not least, our roller coaster. Nice. You have just a great foundation. Super exciting. So, what aspect of physics is always changing when you're on a roller coaster? Full disclosure, I used to love roller coasters until I was 40, and now I love them less. Scan for it, E, and scan for it, look, N, and nice, pulling back. Keep that action because your shoulder's doing the work. Keep going, E, pull back. I scan for it, R, pull back. Next is G, pull back. Last is Y. We won't be on the threes for long. I just want to do one section. Let's move to prior knowledge here. So we have our fair share of amusement parks, but what type of park is Disney? Okay, are you ready to bring theme park for sure. Sorry, I know I didn't put your whole name on the top, but I wanted to make sure. Let's see. What keyword means thrilling? Okay, ready? Scan for it. E. Keep going. Next word, X. Well done. Scan for it. H, and I, and next is L, and next is E, and next is R, and next is A, and next is T, and scan for it, I, and eyes moving, and then last is G. All right. Hold that thought. This is my new fancy one. It's like sort of heavy, but I also love it. Okay, so you got exhilarating. Okay, we'll go to the 26. So we're gonna grab a spell only. Why don't we let your hand rest and we'll start with a new section. So again, if you need to move around when I read, it's totally fine with me. I don't have a lot of space, but you can have what space we have. As a roller coaster climbs up a large hill, it builds up what is known as potential energy. Potential. The coaster's potential energy reaches its maximum at the top of the hill. Maximum. This is known as the lift hill. The lift hill has a sloped section of a roller coaster that uses chains, tires, or cables to get the car to a higher elevation. This energy is then released when the coaster descends, descends. At this point in time, it's known as kinetic energy, kinetic. Throughout the process in which the roller coaster is climbing and descending, and here climbing is described as scaling or mounting, gravity is constantly pushing downwards on the cars of the coaster. Okay, you ready? And on the pencil. If you can bring your right foot around just a little bit. You're comfortable where you are. I gotcha. I can help coach you for that in a minute. Your shoulders are square, so that part's good. So let's go for pushing to warm up on these giant 26s. Get your eyes looking downstairs. P and keep going. U, then scan for it. S, then eyes next door. H, pull back. Yeah, I pull back. And pull back. Next is up, up, up. G. All right, good warm up.
You got it, buddy.
All right. Let's do another spell only because again, new for us to be on partners on this board, right? So let's go for climbing. Same thing, big pull back. C, pull back. L, pull back, scan for it. You were there, trust yourself. I, pull back. M, pull back, go, go. B, pull back. You got I and N, and next is up above G. Nice. So at the top of the hill, the coaster's potential energy is at its what? Scan for it and go. M, and scan, scan. A, then keep looking, move those eyes. X, and scan for it. I, then M, and all the way. U, and next is next door. Eyes left. F, maximum. So, what do you call the first and largest hill on the roller coaster track? Is not a hard spell, but interesting. L, scan, I, eyes moving, scan, so pull back. And now get your eyes doing the walk-in upstairs. F, big pull back. Nice. Last is T. Okay, we're going to grab a spell on the threes, and I'm thinking the only reason I'm doing this is to practice pulling back. So let's go for descending, and I'm all about the shoulder action. Okay, ready? Scan for it. D, pull back. Nice. E, pull back. Scan for it. S, pull back. Eyes looking. C, pull back. E, pull back. I see your eyes making that jump. That's awesome. Keep going. N, pull back. Keep going. Next door, D, pull back. I, pull back. Next is N, pull back. Last is G, descending. Got my belt in there. So, let's go for prior knowledge. So, there's a famous Canadian-based circus with awe-inspiring athletes, and it's called Cirque du what? Eyes looking, S and, O and, go, 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 L and, E and, I and, look, 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 L. That was an awesome spell. Cheers, dude. Nice accuracy.
I've seen many circuses.
I love them. They're fun.
And they come here a lot.
Yes, they do. We saw the one at the Fox at Christmas. But it's
Fox?
fun under the tent because they
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
more. But okay, another prior knowledge. Ready? So, what do you call a mechanical device that is a spool for cable and it either lets it in or out? And full disclosure, I would have to Google this, but you might know. Eyes looking. You do know. You're right. You're heading for it. W and E and N. Then keep going. C, you had it. Get it. C and last is H. Oh, H for sure. A little number. Throw some numbers into this day. So if there are 5 major amusement parks in Georgia and you wanted to visit each over a 10-week summer break, how many weeks would there be between park visits? You got it. 2. The Georgia Scorcher, okay, this is true and it makes my stomach hurt to think about this. The Georgia Scorcher has a chain lift hill that takes people up 107 feet and then they drop them to 6 feet off the ground. So how far are these people falling on their own free will? 100, 0, and 1. 101. Let's grab the units. Scan for it. Look. F and E and E and T. That's it. We haven't spelled together long, and so if this is tough, I'm going to reword. So that 101 foot drop, can you give me one word to describe it for you? I'll keep my words quiet in my brain. How would you feel about that drop? T and E and R and R and I and keep going. Look. F and keep going. Y and I and N and look. G, terrifying. Cheers. That was that was great.
Yeah,
guys. That's
He's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's us that needs
You're
to
amazing.
get there. yeah.
Oh my gosh, terrifying. And I'm in total agreement with your assessment there. Okay, so silly question. Can you name one of the bird characters from Looney Tunes? Speller's choice. Eyes on it. T and W and you got it. E, double her up. E and T and Y. Aha! Nobody's picked Tweety yet. I love that.
Nice.
Classic. Can you name a mountain that's near us? There are a couple, so you get to choose again. Ready? M and O and look. Okay, you got your O. I see you're working your way down, so let your hand rest and get your eyes there. U and downstairs. N and T, mount. Keep going. N and I and O and. Okay, I know you know where you're going, but I need a sec. I'm gonna keep mount. So think Georgia. Hold it in your mind. I want you to see your first letter in your mind. And you're gonna hold it. I'm gonna drop the board in 3, 2, 1. Get your eyes on it. Look. R and E and D, that works. Keep going. T and O and look. P, red top for sure. Name something that you have the potential to do this year. And just like a one-word thing, not asking for a novel. Not yet. One day, but not yet. Eyes looking. T and R and go. A, then keep scanning. B and next is E and last is go. Next door maybe. Travel. Awesome. That'll be perfect. That sounds perfect. Okay, so let your eyes and body rest for a minute. I'm going to go to the next hunk. And I'm trying, I missed it with my last one. I will try to give you guys time to ask questions at the end.
Just so you know, sometimes he doesn't like when we just talk. So just.
Okay, good to know.
Although we really want to.
Yeah, that's what we're going to save it for the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you start cruising down that first daring, dizzying hill, gravity takes over and all of the built up potential energy converts to kinetic energy. CONVERTS. Gravity applies a constant downward force on the cars. The coaster tracks serve to channel, guide, or direct this force. They control the way the coaster cars fall. If the track slopes down, gravity pulls the front of the car toward the ground, so it accelerates. ACCELERATES. To accelerate means to undergo an increase in velocity. VELOCITY. And velocity is the speed of something in a given direction. If the track tilts up, gravity applies a downward force on the back of the coaster, so it decelerates. What is defined as the speed of something in a given direction? Okay, ready? All the way to it. Go, go, go. V and E and scan for it. L, then O and keep looking, looking. C and I and scan for it. Downstairs. T and last is Y. Velocity. Gravity blanks built up potential energy into kinetic energy. Eyes looking, C and, O then, N and look up, E then, scan for it, E then, next is, R and next is, T and good stop, S. That was a great correction. You fixed your poke on your own. That was perfect. I'm proud of you, working hard. Okay, so here's where I'm trying to come up with non-boring math or number questions. How many letters in velocity? Okay, eyes on it. You got it, 8. Okay, so if you subtract the number of letters in the word speed from the number of letters in the word velocity, you have what? Yep, 3. Cheers. That was awesome. Will you please list one of the adjectives that I used to describe that first lift hill? Ready? Go, go, go. D and I and oh, I like this one. All the way to the corner. Z, double her up. Z and keep going. Eyes up. I then and look. G. Okay. You got it. So there's a Y before the I, but that was pretty close. I think we got it. Okay, so looking at this picture, will you please list one of the colors that are found in the drawing of the tents? Speller's choice. Hold it in your mind and go. Oh, then R and A and keep looking. N and scan for it. G and next is E. Nice. Tomorrow we'll probably go to the small 26. I just wanted to give this a shot. Will you please list one of the synonyms I gave for channel? Because there's so many different ways that word can be used. Eyes looking. G and oops, we're stuck. Scan for it downstairs. U and I and D and E. Guide. Let's do another tight open in a sec. So looking up here at this image, what other popular amusement park attraction is shown other than the roller coaster? It is the almost on it. I slept downstairs. And I'm gonna move the boards a little because I'm off. Here we go. E and R and double it. R and I and S. Then look. W and scan for it. H and E. Get her again. E and scan. Look. Almost there. Next door. L. Yes, we are. Okay, you are young, so it is perfectly fine with me if you don't know the answer to this question. It's trivia, but it's so kind of iconic, I think you'll know it. There is a classic movie from the 1980s, a very long time ago, about a boy who cuts school and he spends the day living it up with his best friends. What is Ferris's last name? Dad knows. Ready, eyes on it. B and keep looking. You know it. U and make that jump. E and scan for it. Next door. L and E and R. That's it. One more generation knows the classic. In one descriptive word, can't be terrifying because you already used that one. How would your stomach feel at the top of the lift hill? All right, go. R and E and A and L, then L and go. Y then S and I and get it. C and I is looking all the way. Okay, really sick. Hey. Hey. He's cracking me up.
You look at my face? Hi.
We're on roller coasters. Quick little reunion. So,
Am I gonna bother you standing behind you? I'll watch through the door and say hi. It's good to see you.
he's just spelled that at the top of his roller coaster, his stomach would feel really sick.
Not my kids, not my guys.
Okay. So, let's go for this next section. She's gonna give you some space, but I know you'll want to see her later. So since an object in motion tends to stay in motion, aka Newton's first law of motion, the coaster car will maintain or keep a forward velocity even when it's moving up the track opposite the force of gravity. Newton, I know you know, but he's Newton. When the coaster ascends one of the smaller hills that follows that initial lift hill, INITIAL, its kinetic energy changes back to potential energy. The course of the shifting dynamic track is constantly converting energy from kinetic to potential and back again. This fluctuation or change in acceleration is what makes coasters such a blast to ride for some people like Don Marie's kids. Fluctuation, FLUCTUATION. In most roller coasters, the hills decrease in height as the train moves along the track. This is necessary because the total reserve or cache built up in the lift hill is gradually lost to friction between the train and the track, as well as friction between the train and the air. When the train coasts to the end of the track, the energy reservoir is almost completely empty. At this point, the train either comes to a stop or it's sent up the lift hill for another ride. Okay, we can't pass up this gentleman. So an object in motion tends to stay in motion is a law that belongs to who? I and S and bonus for the first name. A and get it. A and C and then E and keep scanning. W nice. T and O and N. That's our guy. Nice accuracy. We never get to do double A's. So what was the key word that I read that meant keep? So a car will blank or keep a forward velocity. Ready? And A, then you have it I, then N, and T. Big jump with those eyes. Lift your eyes. A, then I, and N, and done. Sure. What force is kind of eating up that energy as it goes along? F and R and I and I's upstairs, C and downstairs, T, pull back. You have it, I, pull back, O, pull back, N, yeah. So, what key word means change? Eyes ready? Get your eyes there first. Go. F and L and U and C and T. Then keep the pace. U and up A and T and I and O and N. Fluctuation. We're writing up a storm here. Oopsies. Okay, every lesson that I write has something about food, so just know that. What cookie bar has Newton in the name? Have you scanned for it? Go. Downstairs. You're almost there. F and I and keep keep going, up, G. That's it. And I tell everybody this, but my son, when he was little, he would call them disappointment cookies. Okay, so let's do a couple numbers here. Static friction force equals the coefficient of static friction times the normal force. Okay, so static friction force equals the coefficient of static friction times the normal force. So if you have a 2 kilogram wooden block sitting on a table, the coefficient of static friction between the block and the table is 0.4. So we're going to calculate how much force is needed to get the block to begin to move. So I'm going to give you a hint because mental math, right? If you multiply the block weight by 9.8 meters per second squared to account for gravity, you get 19.6 newtons. So how much force is needed now that we've converted to newtons? Okay, and we're going to use this dot as our as a decimal. Okay, ready? Scan for it. 7, keep going. Point, you got it. 8 and 4. That's awesome. I will tell you, I can't do that. And then because we don't get to use this as a unit very often, will you give me the units? N, E, scan for it. W, downstairs. T, O, N, S. Newtons. Okay, this one's not as extreme, I think. So if 7.1 million people visited Six Flags Over Georgia in the second quarter, during the same time period in 2024, 6.9 million people visited. Calculate the difference in attendance in millions. Oops, sorry, that was my fault. Okay, we'll start with a 0 because I have a math degree. Haha, biology, point, and look, 2. I had to do some math, but not that much. Okay, so if you were to put 0.2 million, how many thousands is that? I'm going for the multi-poke instead of the letters. Ready? 2, we're going to build it. 20, keep building. 200, keep building. 2,000, keep building. You got it, you got it. 20,000, keep building. 200,000, well done. Oodles of zeros. All right. Will you give the first name of one of the people in this room who feels the force of gravity? Stellar's choice. What are you going for? H and E and S and T and E and go. Esther. All right. Who am I to limit you? I like your choice. What else can have a cache of energy? Hold it in your mind, go. O, T, and I, N. Okay, I'm going to slow us down because I know you have it in your mind, but I want this post to be nice and intentional. So we have all the time in the world. So pull your shoulder back. Can you bring your elbow back? 3, 2, 1, pull back. 3, 2, 1, pull back. Get your eyes looking. S, pull back. O, pull back. N, pull back. T, pull back. Okay, you're stuck in this knot corner for a second. Okay, let me reword that. Let me turn it into a semi-open. Okay, so if you needed a cache of energy in food, and I handed you a celery stick, or I handed you a granola bar, which one would be giving you that cache of energy? G and R and keep going. A and then O and scram for it. L then up. You have it. A, and keep going, B, and look, A, and next is R. Granola bar. Everybody done with it? Yes, sorry. So, you've spelled, we only have like a couple minutes left. Do you guys do you have any questions? Anything pop up? You did awesome, by the way. I'm so impressed with your spelling skills. That was super fun.
So this is the thing I've been stuck on for like over a year and a half, maybe 2 years even. Because we were jamming like 45 minutes every day,
Yeah.
just going super fast. And
I tell
then
you guys practice.
we got this sim open, and this is what he does when we try to talk. He's like, stop. So sorry, but I just want to talk to her real quick.
Would
I
it
talked
help
to
you
everyone.
if we sat in a different area?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Should we try sitting in
All
the
right.
other room and
They're
talk
done.
out
Let's
here?
get up.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Thank you.
That's you, sir.